I had a blast at Mustard Fest. And being able to hang out with Barry Levinson and see his passion for the condiment mustard really did open my perspective to how universal mustard really can be. One of the other characters that I had the opportunity to sit down with was Gorman Thomas, a South Carolina native and a former Milwaukee brewer. He uses his expertise as being a genteel Southerner to make his Stormin sauce. One of the classic pairings of South Carolina barbecue is pulled pork. So today, we've got a beautiful pork shoulder. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna score it gently so we can ensure that all the seasoning gets right into the meat. I'm gonna rub in, ooh, lots of salt. Next, the black pepper. Now I ground this black pepper relatively coarse. It allows me to make a nice crust. And some dried mushrooms that are a gift from the forest. And now, it's time to give it a kiss on the fire. We want to be able to sear the outside, so that is draw some of the moisture out of this outer layer, and at the same time, add smokiness. This is where we need the smell-o-vision. You get the wood smoke, you get the scent of that pork getting nicely seared on the bottom. My favorite way to eat. This is going to act as my braising vessel today. So we're gonna layer all of our aromatics on the bottom. Everything in, everything goes in on this one. It's all about getting as much of the essential oils of these ingredients in the braise as possible. So I've got this bouquet of herbs. To be specific, I have sage, oregano, oh look at these, got all these little flowers. And last but not least, just a few tufts of parsley. I'll spread it right out on the bottom. All the braising liquid, all the moisture in this dish, we'll strain all of this off before we actually toss it with that pulled pork, and it'll put that flavor right back in with none of the sticks and stems. That's a life hack if I've ever heard one. No sticks and stems, please. My pork is ready to be transferred to the pan. Here it comes. Nice, just like that. You may ask yourself, how much apple cider is too much apple cider when braising my pork shoulder? And the answer is, you're never gonna find too much. This is gonna be one bangin' pan of pork. So we're gonna take this and slider into the oven for about 4 or 5 hours, or until that internal temperature reads 175 degrees. There ought to be a law that you can't eat a pulled pork sandwich without slaw. We'd call it the slaw law. I've got these adorable cabbages from the garden. Look at these things, aren't they cute? We're gonna take and make a coleslaw. Super simple, super easy. What we want is a really, really thin slice on this slaw. Nice little fluffy bowl of cabbage. I'm excited about that. Next up, some apple. You know you're slinging some serious slaw when you're dropping the matchstick of apple in there. So I've got my bowl here. I need to make a little dressing. A little bit of mayo. Let's get a couple spoons out. Oh yeah, you know it's a good mayo when it jiggles like that. Little bit of apple cider vinegar. I prefer the live stuff. Shoop, shoop. Shoop. 3 little shoops. Now I'm gonna go sugar. Slaw traditionally has a decent amount of sugar in it. So we're gonna mimic this because you only eat South Carolina pulled pork sandwiches with Gorman Thomas BBQ sauce and this delicious slaw. And where we're going next with this thing, it's to unknown heights. So we're putting the 3 shoops of sugar in. A little bit of salt and then black pepper. I like that, here we go. Going back to the memory of Gorman Thomas's barbecue sauce. It's got vinegar and mustard. I mean, it's a classic South Carolina barbecue. So I want to just make sure that I got a little bit of sweetness holding on here with the apple and the cabbage to accent it, you know? Yeah, that is good. I'm digging on that slaw. Tangy, a little creamy, snappy. That's what I want, a little snap. Something to stand to that pork, which, by the way, we should check here in a minute. Pork's done. Yeah, I'm so excited. This smells so good. Most of the time, I would let this rest. Let it sit in its own juice like this, naturally cool down, but I'm too hungry and it's time to eat. I got my autographed bottle of the Stormin Gorman. Here we go. That is delicious. You know them, you love them, you can't live without them. These are those sweet, sweet rolls. I'm gonna take and cut straight across. Voila. Get it on this roll. Now we hit it with our slaw. And layer that right on top. Last but not least, I like a little bit of pickle. Who doesn't love pickles in a bag? And I've got this Stormin Gorman one more time, the sauce, the boss. I can't wait. Here we go. Oh my gosh. That's a delicious pulled pork sandwich. The sweetness and softness of that bun, the richness of the pork, but that sauce, that mustard-based sauce, oh, it's so good. It cuts through everything, and it's just a perfect little sharp edge in there. But man, oh man, with the slaw and the crunch and the pickle, all those things work together. I love all the simple ingredients. I love the simple cooking style, but the flavors that come from it are just enormous. I can see why Barry thinks this is the best way to eat Stormin Gorman sauce. I don't need to say anything more, but this is my second piece. It's that good. It's really that good. Like I can't breathe, it's so good.
Wisconsin Foodie would like to thank the following underwriters.